We are used to hate in the black community. We can handle hate in the black community. And let me say right here, no one hates black folks more than black folks. We are 12% of the population. We do 50% of the murders. 95% of the murders against blacks are by other blacks. You're in a city that's lost more African Americans since 1990 than any other city in the United States. There's some institutional things that's happening. But don't get sidetracked on dealing with individuals and making this some kind of a soap opera that the media can cover as a soap opera. It's a lot deeper than that.
Has everybody had a chance to review the 10 questions that were submitted? I'll give you the list of questions we're going to answer. Question number 3, which I'm not going to respond to. Paul Cobb said that Sergeant Derwin Longmire refused to speak to a man at the scene who said he witnessed the murder. Is that true? Has police already interviewed this man? Question number 4.
I went over to his car with this gentleman, and Longmire sped off in a huff. And all the other media was there observing it, like, wonder what that was about.
Longmire. The reason why they didn't pin the murder on me, because Longmire, he saw my go even because they wanted to pin me. They wanted to make it seem like since I was in charge and he worked for me, I could have pointed him to do it. Even though he said I didn't do it. But Longmire said I'm not even gonna have you involved with that because it made the baker look terrible. I said, yeah, it would. Thanks for fucking did it. I told Dre, because they tried to pin that little burner on me in the bakery. They said if you don't hand it over to me, we're gonna pin the baker that you did it. So I didn't do it. But Dre was so Dre, I told Dre, I said, man, tell me that you did it. Dre looked at me, looked back at the cop. He said, yeah, I did it. That's how it happened, because they tried to pin him, they tried to make him up in the news, the bakery did it and all that kind of shit.
He doesn't have it.
When he asked me the question, were there any controversial topics or subjects that Chauncey was working on? Could we give him an account? And the first thing that came out of my mouth was he was investigating the police.
I received this information from one of your colleagues in the media. Immediately after we received the information, we had a first name that we had been doing some preliminary investigation. This information was in fact followed up on through our internal affairs investigation and through our investigative process. There was no other information that has been provided to us that would allow us to continue on any further with this information. However, if that information is still available, we would very much like to receive that and pursue an investigation into whether or not officers at the Oakland Police Department had been involved in any kind of police misconduct or corruption.
What was that based on? Was that based on information that you received from Mr. Cobb?
No, this is information I received from one of your colleagues in the media, that one of Chauncey's stories was that an Oakland police officer was involved in, with the bakery with some corruption.
While we were
Are we with finding the people who killed Chauncey? Because you and I talked about that on the plane. We talked about that, and you had some really, you had some things to say I want people to hear, and this gets out to a wide audience.
Well, I think that it's some of the latest revelations in the media is that Chauncey was on to a lot of things, and he was investigating several major issues. He was investigating the police and some of the issues that have come out. Have you seen what's been in the Tribune lately?
I have not, so I want to say I have to make
Okay, in the last week or so, there's been an announced investigation of another. You remember the Riders case?
Right, I remember that one.
There's another version of a similar type Riders case
Right, I saw
where
that. Okay.
improper search and seizure and activity. Chauncey was on to that. And Chauncey was also looking into the
Well, Paul, are you saying the police had something to do
No,
with this?
I'm not saying that.
Okay, all right.
But I think that the police had infiltrated the bakery.
Yes. Your black Muslim bakery. All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, you can put two and two together after that.
Oh my goodness.
I think that Chauncey Bailey